Oh no. And that was the one time I actually ran from the police. My parents are gonna kill me. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm exposing myself like this. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Maddie and I am a senior at the University of Alabama. Today is gonna be an interesting video and I'm actually really excited about it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are too because my audience is kind of like spread out everywhere. A majority of you guys are my age, but there's also a lot of you guys who are either in high school or going into high school. I'm gonna be answering a lot of questions that you guys have been asking about my high school experience and everything like that. And just a quick little disclaimer, there's a lot of things that I'm gonna be talking about that I have not said on camera to any of you guys, let alone my parents, so this should be really fun. Anyway, I'm really hyped up because this is my first coffee in like a month, but I posted on Instagram to send in some questions you guys have about my high school experience and whatever. So I'm gonna pull that up on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, be sure to follow me. We have a fun time over there. I'm kind of nervous about this, not gonna lie. Because I was reading through the questions and I'm like, I have to answer some of these. Okay, so we'll start off easy. What is your favorite memory from high school? Okay, so keep in mind, I'm a senior in college, so it's been a hot minute since I've been in high school. I wanna say probably prom, my senior year, just because I was hanging out with a lot of people that I usually didn't, and it was really fun. Honestly, it's my favorite dress. I would still wear it. It was like this two-piece white dress. I love it so much, it's so pretty, but definitely prom, my senior year. Is your friend group from high school still close? So I would say throughout high school, my friend group kind of like shifted a little bit from like freshman year through senior year, especially senior year. We were pretty close. Some people drifted in and out. It was kind of weird, just because like stupid drama things would happen. Like things that just literally didn't matter at all. Going back home, like during break and everything, we still hang out. Like me, Bailey, Megan, Kirsten, we hang out. Caroline isn't there just because she moved to Louisiana or else she would be. I would say like after college, all that drama crap literally just like goes away. So we don't even really address it at all. Like it's just like we're friends, that was stupid, let's move on. I wouldn't say we're like super close, like as close as we used to be, just because like we don't see or talk to each other every day. But when we get back and like catch up and everything, it's like we never really stop talking, you know what I mean? Did you ever sneak out of your house? No, actually, and I'm kind of proud of myself for that. I was never the person to sneak out or do anything. My parents were actually very lenient on stuff like that. Like they didn't, like they gave me a curfew of like what time to be home, but they never gave me a reason to sneak out. Like they weren't like strict on the fact of like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. So like, I feel like if my parents were more strict, I definitely would have like done something like that. No, I didn't ever sneak out. If you could go back to high school, would you? No, not at all. It was fun, but definitely not my favorite years. I wouldn't take it back for anything, but I wouldn't go back, you know? Did you vape in high school or have you ever? Juuls were not really a thing whenever I was in high school. I don't really think. It was more of like the huge e-cigs that people carried around, like the huge battery thing. I had one of those, let alone 3. I think that started junior year, to be honest with you. I had bought 2 from a friend and gave the other one to one of my other friends, and not something to get into at the age of 17, not at all. And I upgraded to a new one that was like this rose gold color, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. And then I upgraded, whatever you want to call it, to like a rainbow one that I took with me to college. No. So yeah, I kind of did get into that, and I'm not proud of it. I don't do it anymore. So I got a lot of questions on if I was popular in high school. Not really. We did have like the popular crowd, I guess, but I never really hung out with them. I was kind of, I don't know how to explain this, and I kind of hate saying it this way, but you know, it's like the popular crowd and then like the knows people but not really popular. I was kind of like in that group, if that makes sense. I don't really know. We'll just keep it at that. I don't really know how to, I don't know. I was not part of the popular crowd, if you will. Did I play sports in high school? So in high school, I was on the drill team or dance team, whatever you want to call it. In Texas, you know, the girls on the kick line that do the kicks and the routines on the football field. There's a lot of cool things that we did. We performed at a Mavs game and everything like that. I did that my sophomore and junior year, but I didn't my senior year. And I quit because it was taking up a ton of time and I wanted to focus more time on YouTube and everything. And I had told the directors that I was like, I want to focus more time on this, whatever. But to be honest, I was getting burnt out and it just wasn't really my thing. There wasn't really drama necessarily that I can remember, but I wasn't really wanting to do that my senior year, and I wanted to be in the student section at the football games and really socialize with my friends rather than sit in the stands the entire game, because we literally weren't allowed to move from there, which I think is absolutely absurd. I think you should be able to go into the student section like at least during halftime to say hi, but we couldn't even do that. I don't know, I just felt like a lot of the whole football experience was taken away from me being in that, so I kind of just wanted to be like a normal student and, you know, experience my last year of high school with my friends. Not that my friends weren't on my drill team, but like, I just, you know, it's a different vibe. Did you party a lot? So freshman and sophomore year, no. I honestly was a very judgmental person, and I was like, people who drink and smoke, like that's so trashy. I can't, like I will never do that. And then junior year happened and senior year happened. I don't really know how I transitioned into that part of life, I guess. I did attend several parties, I think like maybe the summer going into my senior year. That was a rough time. Oh god. There was a time, I can't believe I'm telling this story. There was a time I went to a little gathering. It wasn't really a party, but it was at one of my friend's apartment pools. And we're like, let's go hang out at the pool. And I had made myself a drink. You know, the classic high school thing to do was get like some sort of drink from Sonic, dump out some of it and pour in whatever liquor it was, and my go-to was whipped cream brunettes, which is absolutely disgusting. It's just what we drank because it was cheap and good. Anyway, my go-to drink was a vanilla Dr. Pepper with whipped cream brunettes. It was actually pretty good, and I don't even like soda, but I was like, this is it. But I had filled that, went to my friend's apartment, we were hanging out in the pool, and I guess someone had called the cops on us for being too loud. We weren't being too loud, to be honest with you. They could just tell that we were high school kids drinking underage, and so the cops came. It was not a good day for Maddie, and only like 4 of us got tickets, and I was one of them. And the cop who gave me the ticket actually was the school cop for the high school, and I had to present a project to him one-on-one. Luckily, he had no idea who I was, but I was like, oh, you gave me my ticket. Yeah, I was 16. Don't do anything stupid. That was honestly the stupidest thing I've ever done. And at another party, this was like a full-on party at someone's house. I don't even know how this was even, it was like this tiny little house with what felt like 70 people in it, and the cops were called, and that was the one time I actually ran from the police. Literally hopped like 2 fences, ran down the street to my house, and because it was actually close to my house, and I was like, I'm never doing that again. Luckily, no one was in trouble. The cops were super chill from what I heard, and they were like, everyone just go home. But I vividly remember sitting in an alleyway, or like walking, running, I don't even know what I was doing, trying to get away from the cops, and they were like, stop running, like over their intercom on their car. I literally felt like I was in a movie. I think that was my senior year. Other than that, those were the only times that I was involved with the cops. I did enjoy my fair share of parties. That's all I ever looked forward to on the weekends. It got really bad at one point. I was like on Monday, I was like, so what are we doing this weekend? Like that's all I looked forward to, and not good. Did people want to be your friend because you made YouTube videos? T. As a matter of fact, no. I was bullied a lot for making YouTube videos. Everyone thought it was stupid and that, I don't know, like a lot of people were tweeting about me, things that they thought like I wouldn't even see, but my friends would send them to me and be like, look what this person tweeted about you, or they would comment rude things on my videos or send me rude DMs. Like it honestly got out of hand at one point. There was one time where I think the yearbook or someone was interviewing me about my YouTube channel. I was like, I don't even know if I want to do this because people are so rude about it. Yeah, a lot of people were bullying me for it, and there were times where I was like, do I even want to do this anymore? Because like these people are so rude. And I was like, no, who freaking cares? Like it's what I love to do. And now those people who bullied me are in my DMs are like, congratulations, like you're doing so great, whatever. And I'm like, So they come around. Yeah, no, a lot of the times people just like were making fun of me. So, but we pushed through. Did you smoke weed or anything like that in high school? Not really. My parents are gonna kill me. Yes, but it wasn't like a regular thing. I think I only did it like twice, maybe 3 times. One of the times I tried an edible. Oh my god. gosh, I can't believe I'm talking about this. And then the other 2 times, I don't know, me and my friends were on a roof once smoking. No, I didn't. It wasn't like a regular thing. I wasn't a huge fan of it, so that happened. But I don't do that anymore, so I don't know. I don't want to blame anyone or anything that was going on in my life into like why I was acting and doing these things, but I did go through this like breakup, if you will, and I was like, I'm gonna go crazy and go wild, and did all of those things. And in case you guys are wondering, this happened over a span of like 3 months, 3 or 4 months maybe. And Caroline was actually like, she reached out to me and she was like, Maddie, like, I don't, like, you've gone from 0 to 100. And I was like, I can't believe you're saying this, like, it's really not even that bad. And like, obviously being in that situation, you don't really realize what you're doing until after the fact. Like, what was I thinking? What was I doing that was so immature of me? But I was 16, 17. Brain was not all there, and I thought I was cool for doing this when in reality, like, I wasn't, and it was kind of trashy. So, yeah. Did you take any AP classes? Negative. Nope. I was not that student. I didn't care about my grades in high school, to be honest. Not like bad enough to where I made less than a 3.0, but I think I graduated with a 3.3. I don't know. I wasn't the best, but I also wasn't bad. School was not my thing. I hate everything to do with like general ed classes. That's why I like college a lot better, because I'm actually in classes that I enjoy rather than history and English and all that crap. What's one thing you wish you could change about your high school years? To be honest with you, my senior year, I lost a lot of my friends my senior year, unfortunately, and it wasn't intentional at all. But I had a boyfriend my senior year, and that's all that I was really focusing on, I guess. I didn't even realize it was happening until after the fact, and that was something that I really do regret, and I can't take it back. Literally nothing happened. It was just like me, my friend Kirsten, we both had boyfriends, and we like the 4 of us would always hang out, and that like made people not want, I don't know, it just got to a point where we weren't ever hanging out with other people. It was just us 4, so no one ever asked us to do things. Oh no. First kiss story. So I think this was asked in my truth or drink video, and I didn't want to answer it, but now I'm like, who freaking cares? This is not a fun story to tell. I hate that this was my first kiss, but you know what? It's fine. Again, summer of 2016, I believe. I had gone to a house party, saw this guy, I thought he was cute, was kind of talking to him the whole night, and I had a little too much to drink. I had too much, not a little, I had way too much to drink. As we were leaving, he was saying bye, but I didn't realize he was walking me out, and he had just like kissed me goodbye, and I was like, all right, cool, that's it. There's nothing special. It's very unfortunate of the story. So yeah, that was that story. I wish I had gone differently, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna end on the best advice for an incoming freshman. I would say to just like stand up for yourself, be confident, and don't involve yourself in the wrong crowd. Been there, done that, clearly. It will get you into a lot of trouble. Stand firm in your values and your beliefs. My freshman, sophomore year, I was like, I'm never gonna drink, I'm never gonna do anything like that, because I don't wanna be that type of person in high school, plus I'm underage, like that is so dangerous. But then something happened, I got pressured to do things I wasn't really sure of, and then it turned into this thing like, oh, this is fun, when in reality, it's like, it's not cute. But if you do, be smart. Be honest with your parents, guys. They would much rather you call them and be like, hey, pick me up, I can't get home, then you drive and end up killing either yourself or someone else. Stand firm in your beliefs, be confident, go out and make new friends, because everyone is in the same boat trying to meet new people. Because I don't know, for me, my high school, there was 3 different middle schools combining into one. So like, I only knew the people I knew from middle school, so there's 2 other middle schools of people that I could be friends with. That's all I have for you guys. I hope this was interesting. Please don't take anything the wrong way. I'm not proud of the bad things that I did in high school whatsoever. Like, if I could take it back, I would. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video.